Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Steel, and today we are discussing new topics, so let's get right on into it.
Okay, first
Do
topic.
you like my full facial hair?
Yes, even though in real life I don't have any of that.
Yeah.
Not like me, my bro. I can actually grow a mustache. Not as clean shaven, but it's getting there. It's not like
I bet you $100 that you can't grow.
Okay, so let's just what are we talking about first?
So we are talking firstly. I want to get into a little bit of a nice discussion here. Antonio Brown, what a clown that man is.
Man.
Oh, what a clown that man is.
Could you run through the last years, like 30 years of his life to get to this point now?
No, we ran through the whole thing that just happened. Okay, so
you should all know.
You should all know what happened at the Jets and Buccaneers game. Antonio Brown decided to throw a tantrum, take off his pads, his jersey, everything off his shirt. Did he take off? I believe he took off his cleats too, or no?
No.
I don't think his cleats, his pads, his jersey.
His pads were pretty much off.
He's stripped in the middle of a football game.
And he walked off. He completely walked off.
Oh, Jerry Judy with his catch.
So then this started a whole repertoire of stuff going from Buccaneers versus Antonio Brown.
And Tom Brady.
So basically,
the rundown, Adam.
Yeah, I'll try. First, what was the first thing? I don't know what happened first, but there was a bunch of stuff.
The first thing, we'll start with the first thing where whatchamacallit came out and said Antonio Brown is just done. He's done. It's over.
Okay, Bruce Arians was like, he's done. I'm not talking about it. Let's talk about the guys who play. Let's do that. Okay. And then later, there was something. The next thing that came out was that Antonio Brown was injured and he didn't want. No, basically, was that. We don't know why, but Bruce Arians told Antonio Brown to get in the game. He said he didn't want it. He couldn't go in the game or wasn't going in the game. Bruce Arians said, get them out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's when that happened. And then people on NFL Network and stuff are saying that Antonio Brown had an injured ankle and he was too injured to play. And then some people and then Bruce Arians comes out and is like, he was not happy with the targets he was getting at halftime. He told us that. He didn't say anything to the medical staff about it being injured. He wasn't happy with his targets, and he wouldn't go in because he didn't feel like he was being used effectively or something. So I told him to get out of here. And then Antonio Brown released the whole thing, being like, the Bucs suck, stupid. They're like the worst. Why would they do this to me? Like, I got injured. He's like, I was on an injured ankle and they knew it. And then he released text messages.
Oh yeah. So those photos that he saw of the trainer doing the ankle stuff? They looked like stock photos.
It was proven that.
They're proving that what?
Then
they proved that he was injured.
Antonio Brown.
But I was just saying the photos look like stock.
Full send, baby.
Full send podcast. Antonio Brown, if you're listening, we'd like to interview you. Just let us know in the comments.
Hey, if you have 9 minutes of your time, we would like to ask you a couple questions on our podcast.
It's on Zoom.
We will just take 9 minutes of your time. Send the deets. We would like to go over this. We would like to get your side of the story. Maybe Bruce Arians, if you want to do like a 9-minute interview with us real quick, we will do it. Easy. We will ask you like a couple questions and we'll see what your side of the story is.
Any NFL player or NHL player or any sports player out there, we would like to do an interview on you.
You're supposed to act it in the correct way, but okay.
Oh.
So on to some Saturn news. In football.
Hold up. Are we going to give our thoughts about Antonio Brown?
Oh, no? Thoughts. We have to look about thoughts. Sorry, thoughts.
I'll go first because I'm like the ringleader.
Now, if you're listening, Antonio Brown, just know that we loved when you were on the Steelers.
Yeah,
when you left,
reasons.
not so much.
See, like, my thoughts are, he's got CTE. He's done for the NFL for good. I don't think he'll get another shot.
How do you diagnose that?
I already diagnosed that.
It's
how is there? No. Just listen to me. There's a 10, 11-year-old kid on here telling us that he knows Antonio Brown has CTE.
I know
what
it.
medical background do you have to prove that?
The last 3 years of his life.
What other source other than what people online are saying? Like these people.
The last 3 years of his freaking life. The last 3 years of his life.
And how do you know that? Like how?
The last 3 years of his life. The last 3 years of his life on how he did this.
Give me okay, tell me
examples, please.
CTE symptoms and what he did. Like, you got to back this up.
CTE symptoms. Obviously, CTE. Sunday when you just randomly leave out of the game.
If I look on Google and look up CTE and I go under symptoms, it'll say leaving in the middle of a football game, taking off clothes and leaving in the middle of a football game. It's going to say that.
Taking off pads.
Okay, if I could just share screen real quick, we're going to check this out.
Yes. We'll bring that up there.
I
even have CTE symptom right here. CTE, yes.
Concussion.
Symptoms.
Let's get to the bottom of this. Memory loss. On here.
No, let's make sure it's a credible source.
.edu.
Okay, yeah, let's click on it. Let's first click on it. Let's make sure.
This is the
Let's
Boston
see who
University.
wrote this. Was it a doctor that wrote it?
It's Boston University. I believe we can trust this.
I believe we can trust it too. I just want to make sure.
This is what the brain looks like. Oh.
Yeah, I know. Oof.
CDU, you know it's good.
Yeah, but
what are the symptoms of CTE? Here we go.
Biting me.
Now, in any of this.
Okay. Here, let me read this to you. The symptoms in CTE include memory loss, confusion, impaired judgment, impulse control problems, aggression, depression, anxiety, suicide, gosh darn it, Parkinson's syndrome, and eventually progression of dementia. These symptoms often begins in a year or even decades after the last brain trauma or end of active athletic involvement.
Now, Aaron, can you please tell me where on here it says leaving in the middle of a football game and stripping, taking your stuff off? But
okay, maybe that's a stupid example.
You may be able to say aggression as one of them, but that's a little exaggeration.
Okay.
I think
so here's my thought. So if we were to say that he has CTE and we look at it, let's go over a few moments in Antonio Brown's life. Specifically two. I would like to look at the one that happened now and the one that happened earlier about police. Do we remember that?
Police?
Yeah, remember the Twitter. Okay, so let's set the scene. Antonio Brown's living at his house. And across the street, I can't remember if it was a dog or something, was let loose in the other yard. And he called the police at the time, I believe for a judgment or something along the lines of distracting or disturbing the peace or something like that. And so when the police got here, he had a bag of, let's just say, gummy worms. They weren't shaped like gummy worms. They were shaped like ding dong. We'll call them ding dongs. Okay. I think you can get right. Yeah. And he chucked them at the police. He chucked the gummy ding dongs at the police.
I would like to have one of those.
Let's just highlight this again. I believe you could probably consider that as
depression. And then you could also consider that impaired judgment.
Okay. Yes. Here's what I'm thinking. We have no idea what happened. I mean, we have the little bits of stories he chucked gummy worms, but we don't know what caused him.
Yeah, no, we don't know what caused him to do that.
So we're just
CTE caused him.
It's kind of
who knows? This is speculation. We're just speculating here, but I don't think it's really true. I just think that if we look at it at face value,
bet he does not have CTE, but that's just me.
I think I think there might be CTE there, like a low leveling, but who knows? Because we don't even know.
Okay.
Like we
So
haven't
I'm
even spent
against that.
time with him
You guys
and
are for
learned
that.
it. So
I mean, this is literally like the first time I've looked up CTE symptoms, other than watching that movie that Will Smith made, I think.
The Steelers movie?
Yeah, here, wait.
CTE. Concussion movie.
I don't even know what it's called. I remember watching
Concussion. Literally called Concussion by Will Smith. Will Smith is
Basically,
the doctor.
It talks about
Sports.
CTE. It's just a movie
in sports
about CTE.
It's his battle and awareness again about CTE and behind.
So it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to watch.
I don't even remember.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Here's the $1 million question: will Antonio Brown play in the NFL again?
No.
Aaron, I want you to go first.
Okay. He had chances with the Raiders. Nope.
Okay.
He got a chance with the Patriots. No. And Tom Brady sucked. Oh, sorry, language. Tom Brady, Tom Brady really wanted him to come to the Buccaneers. And he really wanted him, and he got that shot. Bruce Arians said, 1 strike, you're done. He had the strike with the vaccination card. He shouldn't have got a second chance. Now that he got that, he's cut, and I don't think any other team will sign him for what he has done in the past 4 years, 3 years.
That is a shot for shot ESPN. You freaking plagiarized that entire thing you just said.
Okay, so I'm not going to be boring like that kid down there and quote ESPN.
He is just regurgitating everything he
hears. So here's my actual in-depth analysis. That's not ESPN worthy, where it's literally just surface value stuff that you don't look at anything. You just look at it and go, this is what's going to happen. But here's my thing. Please be quiet. Please be quiet. It's my time to speak, little kid. Go away.
No.
I will mute you. I have the power. I could kick you off of this. So I would rather you be quiet and we could keep this going. Okay. Oh, you didn't even make it to the first.
No, keep going. Give him one more strike.
You get one more strike. I'm gonna be like the NFL and Tampa Bay against Antonio Brown.
One strike. That's it.
You get 1 strike and that's it.
But we'll give you 2.
We'll give you 2 just because. Okay, so
that was not ESPN.
You done?
Done. Let's get this off of my screen. Don't report. Okay, so he was being done. He's being done. I'm being a proactive leader of the NFL and the Tampa Bay thing. My thoughts on this is that Antonio Brown, his career is done, like the ESPN spitter said. But I think it's done for a different reason, because I think the NFL has given him too many chances. Not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think the NFL has given him too many chances. And it's starting to cost the NFL. And I think the NFL has to look at it and go and say, you're done. Because if they don't, they're going to get some heat back on this one, I believe. And like big heat. Now, do the NFL care? Then no, they're making money. But I think that they need to start doing something, or they're starting to look a little bit worse for wear. But also, I think Tampa Bay Buccaneers just needs to let him go. And I think if Tampa Bay Buccaneers let him go, I don't think any other team's going to be like, I want that on the team. Like, if they saw what happens when he's walking off the game, I don't think any other team's going to go, we want that player that could at any moment in the middle of a game take off everything that he has on and storm off and then make it a public crap show. So that's my thoughts on it. Yours?
Okay. First of all,
So can you get back in?
After the segment's over, we might have to end the Zoom so he can get back in.
Yeah. But let's just continue.
Okay. Let me just let him know real quick. But while I'm talking, basically, Antonio Brown's a good football player. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would agree with that.
Okay, because I do too. Here, wait.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Do.
What team wouldn't want a good football player?
Hold
up. I think from what we've seen, I think a lot of coaches have like egos. Wouldn't you? Okay, so every coach is like, I'm gonna fix him. I can fix him.
Yeah.
I think eventually there's gonna be another team that's just gonna be like,
it
wasn't that bad. I could rework your little problems there. Why don't you come over here and
But it was that bad. Oh, sorry.
Play with me. I think he'll play again. I don't know for who, but he will be playing again. Who knows? Maybe the Steelers will want him back. I don't know.
No, please no. He's a good player, but like with what he could do, like at any moment, I don't feel like it's.
I mean,
he's a good player, but you're unsure about what he's gonna do, like in the next moment. Like
any little small thing, and then
like he could literally like not catch a ball, and you could give him a high five saying, "It's good, man. It's good."
I don't.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know if it's that serious, but I really think, and that was his thing with Tom Brady. You know, Tom Brady like took him in, he gave him a home when he went to Tampa, and like just now he's like, Tom Brady, he wants to think he's my friend. He's not my boy.
What?
Gronkowski's his boy. Gronkowski makes a lot of money. I was on a prove-it deal. You think Tom Brady's boy don't get a prove-it deal? Tom Brady only cares about me because he wants to win.
Well, duh. Like, doesn't everybody want to win if you're in the
And he's
NFL?
like, he's not my actual friend. He just wants to win. Like, friends have each other's backs, as he's saying.
Yeah. I still, to me, that like, he's saying just want to win. That's also kind of like what sports people do. Like, I don't know, because like we're seeing this at surface level, so we don't know like what's going on behind the scenes. Want to make money.
If Antonio Brown's going to be that little you need to get to a Super Bowl, by all means, there's going to be a team that thinks they can be the ones to handle him and just go, let's do it.
So if we're if I'm thinking retrospectively, there will be a chance we might see him in a couple games. Now, will he be in a whole season again? I don't know. Like, I think if we're talking time limits here, if we're talking seen again in the NFL playing, yes, we will see him. Okay. Now, will we see him with one team for a while? I don't think so. That's where I think it's coming across, where there might be a point where he will play again. It's just how long. I think we should be asking is how long will he be with the team instead of when will he play again?
Yeah.
I think that's what we should be asking.
And I don't know if you saw this, but Todd Haley, he was the Steelers offensive coordinator back when Antonio Brown was playing with the Steelers. And Todd Haley is the Tampa Bay coach for the USFL team, the new football league coming in. And he was like, yo, AB, why don't you come play with me? And AB said, F out of here.
Yeah, so it's...
And called him an idiot, and stuff like that. But I think we should end it, let Aaron back in and continue this discussion.
I think we need to go on to the next topic. I will see you real quick. Be right back.
Game that just happened.
Okay, so we got
the Chiefs game just happened. I got this.
Oh,
okay, everybody.
I got it.
No, you're done. Okay.
So ESPN the Chiefs over there
just came from behind and won 28-24 over the Broncos, which means they can get no lower than the second seed. Right now they're in the first seed. If the Titans lose to the Texans, they are the number one seed. If the Titans win, Titans get number one seed. Titans are in control.
Let's go Jaguars.
With Derrick Henry back. That means if the Steelers were to make the playoffs, they would have to go back to Arrowhead, most likely, and play the Chiefs.
Who cares? At least they make the playoffs.
I really want the Titans to lose.
Most likely they're not making the playoffs, but
if I really want the Titans to lose because we beat the Titans, and then if we make it,
Okay, so here's what? No, if Titans lose,
the Steelers beat the Titans. If Titans lose their second seed, I think, or maybe they're
Wait, no, don't they the Bengals?
I think if Titans lose and Bengals win, Titans are third seed.
Then
Bengals are second.
We got
okay, so it would be like this: Kansas City, Bengals, Titans, Buffalo. But then it depends.
Or New England, because they're both tied. Yeah.
Depends if
There's
Buffalo
a lot.
wins.
It's gonna change so much.
That's good. Okay, so if we say here, can we all be in agreement and make this a deal? If Jacksonville wins and Steelers win, we all get Jacksonville Jaguars jerseys.
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence.
I will get
a Josh.
I will get a Josh Allen jersey.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Who should I get?
I'll get Trevor Lawrence. He can get Josh Allen. You can get someone like ETN.
Miles Jack. Etienne.
Yeah, Miles Jack sounds good.
Robinson.
I could do the running back.
Or get like their kicker. I don't even know who it is. Just
I'll get the kicker.
Whoever gets the touchdown or field goal to win it. If the kicker
I will wear their jersey.
Okay.
And then we will, on that Saturday podcast, we will make a special like Tuesday or Wednesday podcast, and we all will wear those jerseys when we get them on that Saturday or whatever. Deal. Okay. It's down,
Here
boys.
we go, Jaguars.
It's going
down.
Here
we go, Josh Allen.
Let's go.
Okay. So, on to sad news here today, boys. Right after the John Madden documentary, John Madden passed away at the age, I believe, of 85. 85. Let's all have a nice 85-second moment of silence. Hold on. Where are we? Hold on. Before we start, any words of wisdom here? Any words of wisdom from anybody?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
And 99 seconds after that for Betty White.
Okay. So we're doing 85 seconds starting now. Okay, I think 25 seconds is enough. I think we're not going to get through the whole thing. So I think we take another 30 seconds to honor Betty White. And then we'll talk about both of them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That was perfect.
We're back.
My. That was, he just comes out with a Flyers jersey. Hold on, let me wipe my tears with my Flyers jersey real quick. Oh.
You should have brought a Bengals jersey.
Crying Bengals lady. Do we put her out here for a little? I don't know.
She's not been for a while. She will be in the playoffs when Steelers meet them and beat them, but
again,
as you can see, we have the Dallas and Pens jerseys because they were playing today. But
so we got Joe Madden here. I mean John Madden. Man, I keep messing that up. I say Joe all the time, but it's Joe.
I really thought you learned your lesson. You should probably stay muted.
If you do that again, you will be kicked and not returned to the podcast after this. So John Madden, a subject matter that was surprising. Right, literally, like the timing was like wow.
2
like,
days after
I think it shocked everybody because it literally came out and then he went, and it was like I think heart attack or something like that.
I don't know what happened. I don't know,
but it was
I just know,
then, Yeah, just the coach that was in the league for 10 years and had a 70, I believe, a 70%.
He will best be known for losing on the Immaculate Reception, but
I mean, you have John Madden, that is probably one of the best coaches in the league, not probably the best coach in the league, with a 70% win percentage overall.
I mean,
including playoffs.
He's got the EA Sports
franchise named after him.
100%.
Which they did. I have to say they have to come out with a Madden version yet, but the Madden version has to be so good that it's impeccable. Like it's so good that like that will be the game that everybody plays. They have to do that. If they don't, then Madden EA can burn, and for all we care.
This is what you get, EA.
I thought for a second my man just almost flicked me off.
I'm saying that to EA. But I didn't flip. It was the ring finger.
Okay, time to change the subject to a more lighthearted topic. I don't know what's next, so I'm just going to smile until he tells me to say something.
The playoff debate.
What?
The football playoff debate. Here we go.
I don't know what that is. You intro it.
We
have a playoff debate.
So we are deciding who will actually get spots in the NFL playoffs this year, NFC and AFC side, even though half of them are already clinched. I know, really
crazy.
I know. And then we're talking about all the below runners.
Everybody, shh! Don't spoil it. But this week, the podcast may have a lot of special videos. Shh. Let's just say that there could be some predictions and many lookbacks on our beginning of the year predictions for the playoffs and our lookbacks.
Go on.
Beginning of season. Maybe not. You'll just have to stay tuned. If I were a bet man, I'd say you might want to chip. I don't know, in the afternoon, let's say maybe 3:00 some days. If I were a bet man, that's what I'd say.
Yeah, well, I want to talk about the nice little mess that's about to happen in the AFC playoffs right now, and the nice little mess that might happen for the NFC playoffs. I think we get into the NFC playoffs.
You know what's funny about the NFC playoffs? You know what's funny? Well, there are only two teams that can theoretically make it. San Francisco, they're at 6th seed right now, but technically they haven't clinched yet. The Eagles have clinched at 7th seed.
How?
So
they have to play Dallas yet, and if you realize
Eagles can move up to the 6th seed.
Don't worry. If Eagles then win, they will play Dallas Cowboys twice in a row. So they will play Dallas Cowboys 3 times this year.
It's either, let me pull this up real quick. It's either San Francisco or it's going to be New Orleans.
I want New Orleans.
The Saints play the Falcons, so that should be a win. Who do the 49ers play? The 49ers play the Rams.
Start Lance.
So 49ers have to win.
He's slowly admitting Lance is better than what's his name, Mac Jones. I can't even remember his name. That's how bad he is.
And
not Mac Jones, Garoppolo.
Yeah, Garoppolo. Well, among rookies,
Lance is better than Jones.
But
at least has an 80.
If 49ers lose and Saints win, then Saints are in the playoffs, which I do not want to see because I don't think the Saints are that good of a team, to be quite honest. I think the 49ers are like a lot better. it just comes down to scheduling wise, I think, for them playing like the 12-4 Rams, who probably are sitting out some players resting. I don't expect Aaron Donald to play, Cooper Kupp probably won't play. Maybe they will. Maybe they want to get, second seed or whatever.
Yes.
But we'll see what happens. I
see.
I'm gonna look at the playoffs.
No, I see Saints. I feel like Saints have earned it. Like starting QB with, did he get a torn ACL? Did Jameis get a torn ACL?
Yeah.
And then he was dancing in his stupid locker room.
I think we all know that the Eagles, and if the Saints make it Saints, they're going to be one and done in the playoffs.
No, they're not.
They're just not that strong.
Yeah,
and I guess technically if LA loses to the 49ers, they could go down to third, possibly fourth, depending on how tiebreakers work. Because Tampa's at 3 with the same record.
Yeah.
And then Cowboys are 11 and 5.
That would mean that Rams Rams would have to have Tampa Bay. So
technically they could end up
loses, then technically Rams stay third because Rams did beat Tampa, I believe.
Rams did never clinch. Rams never clinched. The Cardinals could still be up.
Rams are at second. Tampa's at third right now. But theoretically, we could see Rams and Cardinals in the wild card round. Which would be a pretty good game. Yeah. I just don't want to see the Nickelodeon version. That was
the slime
Bears and Saints. That was a bad game already, and then they made it on Nickelodeon. So
if they did an actual good game, then I would have enjoyed it. But it was the game and then the coloring of the scoreboard, what the heck, or blue, purple, and the greenest of greens, and then orange, what?
AFC side of things, it's a little more complicated.
It's gonna get a mess in the AFC
to be quite honest, how it looks right now is the teams that are in, I think, make a pretty good playoff matchup. I think the AFC is a lot stronger than
Raiders pulling up the upset.
Teams.
What?
Team-wise, I think AFC.
Where the heck is the Raiders pulling off the upset?
What? Give me a second. I don't know what he's talking about. Why are you talking over me?
Raiders pulling up the upset, going to playoffs.
This is your problem, okay? So give me a second, and we will literally call you by name and ask for your thoughts, okay? Dr. Steelman, because you could just zip it for a second. That'd be great. Okay. Here we go. Oh, and the mute's going crazy. We're getting some pushback here from Dr. Steelman. But basically, I think the AFC playoffs are going to have a lot better games than NFC. We're not going to get any good games in the wild card, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think we might get games that are blown, except for the 4th and 5th seeds. Whoever plays the Cardinals, that's going to be a pretty good game. Whether it's LA, Tampa, or Dallas, that's going to be a good game no matter what. I think
my thing
6 and 7 seed in the NFC, whoever play them, they're going to win.
Please stop.
Now let me talk about the AFC. Right now, the Chiefs has number 1 seed. I have Tennessee probably going at number 1.
Yeah.
But what we have clinched right now is Kansas City, Tennessee, Cincinnati, Buffalo, and New England. Right now, Indianapolis is 6, LA is 7.
Yeah.
And I think those are both pretty good teams that can put up a fight against the Bengals or the Titans. Right now, it's Colts and Bengals. That's a good game, in my opinion. And I think Colts could honestly go to the Super Bowl. That's just me. And that's why I think the Steelers making it is little to none chance because they need the Jaguars to beat them. So, it's going to be hard. But here's the real kicker. If the Jaguars beat the Colts,
Steelers are done.
The Chargers and Raiders, who would have a one and in, who would have a win and in scenario.
No, you can't do that.
I already did. So
he has threatened in the Steelman group chat to remove Dr. Steelman, which is fun. But LA Chargers and Raiders, they have a win and in scenario.
What? How did you do that?
Are you okay? Okay. They have a win and in scenario. Chargers win, they're in. Raiders in, they're win. But if the Colts lose to the Jaguars, theoretically, the Chargers and Rams. I'm getting some feedback. Okay, Chargers and Raiders could knee it the entire game or not. Oh my gosh, don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna be okay. Hold back. Don't do it, Nick, please. But it's just theoretically speaking, of course. But that would make a horrible game, and I'm pretty sure the NFL has already threatened the Chargers and the Raiders that if the Jaguars do beat the Colts, that they are not allowed to knee it for a full straight game, because that is such a boring game, and no one would want to watch that on primetime national Sunday television. I'm done in like the first quarter if that's all they do.
Yeah, seriously.
They're not making any money off of it, and it wouldn't surprise me if the NFL is like, listen, you need the whole game, you're done. Yeah, like, you actually have to play. So I don't see the tying scenario happening. But yeah, I think how it is now, I think it'll stay with the Colts and Chargers being in, unless Raiders and Derek Carr just goes absolutely crazy. We could possibly see that. I don't see why not.
Yeah. And then we have the nice Jaguars go off.
If that would happen, Trevor Lawrence would be a hero.
Oh, you would see Jaguar jerseys for days, boys.
Hold up. I must rephrase. If the Jaguars win, the Steelers also have to win. Okay.
Yeah, and the problem is they're going up against Tyler Huntley, and I'm a bit scared.
Yeah.
I'm a bit scared.
The last time the Steelers, let's go to TJ Watt now. I just want to get this little thing in. TJ Watt needs 1 sack to tie Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 sacks, and that's without playing approximately 3 games because he left too early in 2 games. So that's about 3 games that he's missed and got 21.5. Last time he played the Ravens, he got 3.5 sacks. And it's against Villanueva too. He's going against is the right tackle.
Yeah.
And so Villanueva was a Steeler. It's like a revenge game. And he did it before 3.5 sacks. He just needs 1 to tie. 1.5 to break it. And he's gone out and said, he's like, oh, I got 1 chance to do it. 1 chance.
Yeah, 1 chance. I don't know who has to remember that, but 1 chance.
It's not looking.
Not looking. I wonder why he's not
looking.
You
kick him out. You kick me out. Let's go.
I just can't believe that he's missed 3 games and has 1 sack to tie his record. Like, Myles Garrett has missed, has he missed any games? And he's not even close.
Don't know.
He actually made some sense there.
Yeah. Because TJ Watt should 100% win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, not and Aaron if he breaks Donald, the record, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Roger Goodell, if you're seeing this, take this.
Okay, don't.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I have another button to press. I have another button to press.
It's gonna.
I have another button to press. If you do that again, you're gone.
But it's Roger Goodell. I hate Roger Goodell.
Yeah,
welcome
but don't
back to the
Steelers
podcast where we threatened to kick Aaron out for the whole time because of this stupid stuff.
Okay.
You know what I just saw?
Yeah.
Basketball, college basketball was on. Purdue went down to 3. That was like their first time being number 1 in a while. Forget who's number 1.
I think it's Baylor, Gonzaga, or something like that. I think it's Baylor.
2 months away. Get your countdown in. Let's see if we can
baby.
Get our March Madness
brackets, and we'll all do it at the same time.
Yep.
Okay, so from one playoff debate to another playoff debate, we're gonna get into this a little bit, and I hate this
James
so
likes
much.
The Penguins now. I know I don't like it either. Seems kind of forced,
Alabama. Roll Tide versus Georgia Bulldogs. That took a lot to get out.
I mean, you're gonna hate it to the college football playoff. They rigged it, and they knew that that's the game everybody wanted to see. They really wanted to see. We want to see a game that already happened, and we know.
2 years ago.
And we really would like to see that happen again. You got to give it to the college football playoff and everyone who set that up.
I would like to hold on. Let's take a little trip down memory lane. So let's start with 2001 college football playoffs. Just let's look at 2001 college football playoffs. Let's see who could possibly be in this. So let's go here. So 2001. Let's guess who is the team that guess with 2001 who was in this, because this was actually a good college football playoffs.
Georgia, Alabama, Yale.
Actually, surprisingly, no. I thought I went for good enough far enough back, but I accidentally went a little too far and got Miami first, Oregon second, Nebraska fourth, and Colorado third. So we're just gonna skip ahead real quick. That was actually okay college football playoffs there.
Miami was a unit.
Here we go.
That's more like
let's guess the 2002
Alabama.
Okay, Alabama's not in it yet, but
Miami.
Georgia?
Yeah, Miami's number 1. Georgia's number 4. Who would also somehow be in the playoffs like we always see?
Ohio. Oh, wait, didn't Ohio State win?
Yep, there you go. Ohio State second.
Didn't they win?
Now, third is actually a surprising one. I have to say, it's off the wall.
Oregon,
just think of any team other than the top 4 that's been passed.
Notre Dame.
No.
Let me guess, south or north?
Shoot. It's like Nebraska. It's around Nebraska.
Northwest?
North Dakota. It's not going to be North Dakota.
No, it's not above it. It's kind of like almost right beside it.
Wisconsin?
No. Black and yellow.
You know your geography?
Black and yellow.
Iowa.
There you go.
Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa was third. So, like, the college football playoffs was okay. I don't know if it's exactly true, but let's go to 2003 and see. Where does it start? Where does it actually start? What? Wow, that's actually okay. What? Okay, hold on.
You can't just look back at all. It's literally not going to be Alabama the whole time.
No,
Basically,
I'm actually surprised. This is weird because this is not. Okay. Yep. There we go.
Here,
it took a little while, but I got to 2008. And here we go.
Georgia are always in the playoffs.
So 2008. Who could possibly be in the playoffs for college?
Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Miami.
Surprisingly, not true, but at least he got Alabama right.
Not Ohio State.
Not Ohio State, no.
You're kind of disproving your own point here.
I know. I'm waiting for to actually find this because
Notre freaking Dame.
Surprisingly, no. I'm surprised because I go and look and finally find Alabama in 2008, but they're with Oklahoma.
What are you trying
Florida,
to prove here?
I don't know because like it's still.
I kind of get what you were trying to prove, but maybe you should have done your research before you tried to prove your point here.
Oh, no, I'm confused because what the?
What?
What is this?
Okay, so let me get into my predictions.
No, okay,
here.
that's weird because
Alabama's
that's not
gonna
right.
win because they're Alabama.
Yeah,
Nick
Saban.
They already beat Georgia. The precedent is there.
And I think Roger Goodell.
Alabama cannot be beat. I think Alabama. Now let's see what ESPN. Do you have something to say?
ESPN.
So I think Georgia had a shot against Alabama. They didn't get their shot versus Alabama, but I think they're coming back this time. They're gonna put up a great fight, but I think Alabama's gonna win it.
Oh boy, yeah, Alabama, whatever. Like
get the bad Monday Night Football coverage, and there you go, ESPN. Here we go.
What ESPN?
And bad hockey coverage.
I mean, ESPN.
I have to go and look this up because I really need to figure this out.
Roger Goodell wants to box me. I heard.
I'm skipping around topics right now. Whenever you want to, I would love to talk about NHL announcing.
Ooh,
I would also like
that's a
to
thing
talk
that we
about
can
how I
talk about.
think Baker's going to be the MVP.
You can talk about it right now while I'll try to figure out how to
Okay.
bring up the oh, hold on a second. Okay. So okay, so let's represent here.
Represent.
I'm trying to figure this out here. So
You want me to do my thing or?
Yeah, do your thing. I'm gonna go fly into this.
As many of you recall, in the NHL announcing last year, it was NBC's last year. Dr. Steeman, do you remember that?
What?
How it was NBC's last year broadcasting NHL last year.
I remember
that. And what two stations took over
TNT
for NBC? To what?
TNT and TBS.
ESPN and TNT. I don't know where you got TBS from. TBS has not had a game all year. What are you talking about?
TNT.
For the person being Mr. ESPN, you don't even know that your own station covers it. Okay.
I'm not.
I mean, that would be true. I mean, with the actual announcing there, I don't even think they cover it. They just kind of watch it along with us.
I was a little apprehensive about that because NBC, we like NBC. It was pretty good. So this was like the first time we got to watch TNT broadcast and an ESPN broadcast back to back. Okay, so it was an adequate time to judge it. Both Penguins, of course. TNT on Wednesday night, ESPN on Thursday night. TNT, that was like I don't know if it was just the quality of game or not, but I mean, their announcers were pumped. They were excited. It was like the best game I've seen all year. Come from behind. I mean, they were like, I just like the flow and everything that they had there. The people
I have a question real quick.
Their studio were into it too. Like they provided some nice, like it was funny. I thought it was funny. TNT was like funny and stuff in there.
I would like to ask a question.
What are you laughing?
I don't know why he's laughing, but I would like to ask a question real quick. Can we bring up that one clip in I think it was a Penguins game on like a shorthanded goal? I can't exactly remember what it was. There was something of the nature of the of that. There was something to really represent the how all this goes down.
I got done watching the TNT game and I thought, oh my gosh, they're better than NBC.
Did you see? Then we got the walkout of the Blues? Like they remember the Blues. It was the Blues versus Penguins. It was the game I saw, and they were all walking out with the Blues team from the game before on the Winter Classic, where they were all in like shorts and a t-shirt and that, and then they came in on the Hawaii stuff. Oh boy, Clearview.
Space has room. He'll walk in.
So here,
and he's coming down. See. Here, I will commentate what you would actually think was commentation after the fact of we watched this first.
First, let's watch the first one. If how it actually was.
Tonight. Pace has room. He'll walk in. Can't get it off his stick, and here comes Brian Boyle, shorthanded, 3-on-2. Boyle, snapshot, goal. Hello, Daddy.
Whoa, I mean, what a rip.
Whoa.
Short-handed. Brian Boyle. This week, Lauren. Good job, Lauren. Brian Boyle's got time. Perfect. Up over the blocker, Shorty.
The streak is going to end eventually.
That is Brian Dumoulin talking about the streak ending. It's just super bad. Here.
Okay, so this is how it should have been played out. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it, Adam?
I'll let you do it. I want to see.
Okay, what's the dude's name of the one that steals the puck? Brian what?
Brian Boyle scored the goal.
Brian Boyles. Okay.
Can you give me a second to pause.
As we can see,
it's gonna be blurry.
As we can see here, the Flyers are getting ready to attack the Penguins here. Let's set it up here.
Here we go.
And they're going in. Nice little poke check there by the Penguins. The Penguins take the puck down the thing. Nice little pass to Boyles here. Boyles takes it around. First guy. Nice little move. He makes it in. Oh, and what a dinger up into the top corner of the net. Oh my gosh. Shorthanded goal on a power play that the Flyers couldn't capitalize on. That makes it 6-1 for you all. Yes, that makes it 6-1. I know I'm very excited about that because it just shows how bad the Flyers really are. As we can see there, a nice little dinky off the top of the crossbar there into the net.
We have 7 minutes remaining in this meeting. I don't know how many more topics we have to cover.
Yeah, we have a ton of topics. But let's just keep continuing with this. I literally said a simple few more things and add a little more energy. Because, like, I think with the 3-on-2, I didn't need to say that. I just needed to say a nice little pass here to through to Donovan Dumoulin beats the first guy. And then once you go in, you're like, it's like I couldn't tell, like you could tell he couldn't tell at the start. So you like act like you can't tell, but then you realize that it's a goal. So you jump up with some flair. Come on. Or as I should say, they cracked him open like a can of beans.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, I would like to start by saying I have found how long that these people surprisingly I have to say it started in 2015. Now, you wouldn't think that's a long time, but we're in 2022. And retrospectively, if Alabama wins in 2022, that's a while. They've been in the playoffs. But let's go through and try to figure out the teams since 2015. So, can you give me 2015, please? Who do you think?
Alabama.
Alabama's in there.
Clemson?
Nah. Not yet.
Say it
Ohio
again.
State?
Ohio State. Ohio State's in there, yes. 2015. We're going on 2015.
Alabama. Do we say Alabama? Ohio
Yeah, we
State?
said Alabama and we said
Clemson?
Ohio State.
Clemson?
Notre Dame?
No. Actually, surprisingly, which is weird because I didn't think this would be happening. Just remember how good there was the one Florida
Oregon.
team was really good.
Florida,
One Florida
okay.
team.
Yeah.
Florida State. And then you got Oregon.
Jameis Winston. Oregon. Yeah.
But
with
this is where you get a taste of Alabama. You don't get the full thing yet. You get the taste where they lose to Ohio State being the number 1 seed, which is very surprising for them, which I'm surprised by. Now, ended up that Ohio State winning that championship, but Oregon beat Florida 59-20. So let's move on to the 2016. This is where the fun starts.
Clemson, Alabama, Notre Dame, Ohio State.
I mean, at least you got 2 of them right, Alabama and Clemson.
Oregon again, obviously.
Surprisingly not. I know, it's surprising.
What?
But think about this. Think about there's another team that has a O at the start of the name. It also has a K. Oklahoma's in there. They played Clemson and lost 37-17.
Yeah.
Alabama versus who? This is actually a surprising one for me. I didn't think that they could have.
It
they
wasn't
actually
Notre Dame, wasn't?
No, it's actually like I said, surprising. Like it's like weird. Now they were shut out by Alabama, 38.
Are they a good team now?
It's a team that did okay this year. It didn't do too shabby.
Are they ranked?
It was in the top 4 at one point, but then dropped out.
Was it Iowa?
Iowa.
No.
Penn State.
No. Getting closer. I mean, he does have the colors of the team right in his room, but
it's not Iowa?
now look at the color of his room. Green.
Okay, what team's
Oregon?
green?
No. It's in the Big Ten.
Michigan State.
Yes. Michigan State got their butts handed to them 38-0. Oh. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. But then again, I'm not surprised. Clemson and Alabama was the final of that.
No, probably not actually.
And guess who won?
Alabama.
Oh my gosh, who would have thought? Okay.
And was it the next year the Clemson one, or was that 18?
Clemson, Alabama, Oklahoma.
No. Was this the Notre Dame?
They're Ohio State.
No.
Was this the Ohio State Notre Dame year?
This is the one where there's another team that I didn't even think of came in fourth and just surprised everybody.
Were they ranked?
Starts with the W. They're number 4.
Wisconsin.
No.
Was
Purple
Washington?
and gold.
Washington?
Yeah. Washington was fourth. But guess who won?
Alabama.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, Alabama won their game versus Washington 24-7.
Clemson?
And then Clemson decided to beat the crap out of Ohio State 31-0. And then Clemson decided to go and win it 35-31. Then we have the best playoffs, I have to say, of any year, 2018.
I got this.
Guess who is in that?
Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Okay, so you got 2 of them right, Alabama and Clemson.
We are really like guessing Notre Dame hard for some reason.
I don't know why he's guessing Notre Dame hard. I don't know. I never guessed
They
Notre
were
Dame.
in it 1 year. I remember 1 year they were.
Yeah, this last year.
Which one?
That's like the
No, they were in it another year.
Oh no, there was twice. There was a twice, but we're almost there.
That was next.
It wasn't Ohio State, or was it?
It wasn't Ohio State, it was the other one.
Okay.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, there we go. Who's
Oregon?
also in this year's playoffs that kind of get into it a few times?
Michigan.
Now, the other one.
Like, if there's Alabama, there's Georgia.
The one in the playoffs right now. The one that's
Georgia.
actually been playing
Georgia.
Alabama.
Georgia.
Thank you.
Georgia.
And guess, okay, so then Alabama,
have a
number 4
minute
seed,
left.
beats the pants off of Clemson, number 1
Wait,
seed,
this
24 to
this was
6.
the Jalen Hurts here.
And then Georgia decided to beat the pants off of, actually didn't decide to beat the pants off of Oklahoma. They decided to go to OT and win it 54
Was that the Jalen
to
Hurts
48.
here?
And then Alabama decided to win it. Oh, Alabama decided to lose it to Georgia in OT. That was that big catch at the end of the game where they
Was that
won.
the Hurts year? Was that
I
the
think
one where Tua got hurt and Hurts came in?
Was it? It was the one where it was back and forth for like the whole game.
Until we go into a quick intermission for the second time for some reason.
I don't know. Someone had to be like ESPN. So, we stopped at before the intermission at 2019, and I think we can guess where this is going. Please guess who are in these playoffs.
We're missing someone else, but let's just go with Alabama.
Clemson. In there. Clemson. Yep.
Are we thinking Ohio State?
Those
seem to be like the 3.
I don't feel like the Ohio State for this year. We're feeling like Oklahoma. We'll go Oklahoma.
Okay.
This is surprising because this is the one that this kid has been guessing. The other kid has been guessing
Notre Dame
for all the other time. Yeah, Notre Dame. The Clemson beat him 30-3, and then Alabama beat Oklahoma 45-38. And Clemson won. Woo! This is getting fun. I love these years. These are the best years of college football ever. Because I mean, we get into 2020, and I think we know who was in it. Can you give me the 4 teams that was in it?
I'm gonna go with Alabama, Clemson,
Shoot,
Ohio State, Notre Dame.
So I mean,
or
you were
Oklahoma.
right. Well, I actually have. You were right about one team. You were right about Clemson and Ohio State. You were right about 2 actually.
Notre Dame.
Alabama wasn't in that one.
Yeah. Guess who was? Guess who was the quarterback for the one team that now is in the football? In
Trevor Lawrence.
Nice Marchation Joe Burrow combination again.
Oh,
LSU.
that was the LSU year.
Yeah, and then versus who? Who did they
Clemson.
Clemson. They played Clemson.
play? That was in the championship. Wait, we have
Ohio
a 4th
State?
team to go.
Oh,
Ohio State's in it. Clemson's in it. LSU's in it.
Oklahoma.
Who was the other one?
Oklahoma.
There you go. And we all know what happened. Story of 63-28 versus Oklahoma. I mean, at least we get to see some spice added into this with an LSU victory over Clemson. But I mean, let's go back to 2021. Last year. Oh, this was a great year, wasn't it? I mean, you got
Ohio State, Clemson, Notre Dame, Alabama, right?
Yeah, you got those teams again. I'm just loving it. Like, there's so many different teams from year to year. Like, There's such a pick of teams every single year. I mean, who could not want to watch this when Alabama wins 52-24 in the final? I mean, who could want to watch this? And then this year, who's in the playoffs? Yes, we have Cincinnati, Michigan, 2 newcomers. But guess who's also there? Alabama.
Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas.
Well, I mean, that's enough. That's enough thought on the college playoffs today.
I have something real quick, and this is something. This is going back to football right now. NFL, ESPN apparently needs a refresher on their Days of the Week song because they are passing off both of the games today as Monday Night Football games.
I pointed this out to you.
It's adamant. It says on their scoreboard, ESPN, MNF.
Oh my gosh! At least Peyton and Eli are better than that. Hey, it would have been funnier if ESPN told Peyton and Eli to get on today.
I mean, it's Monday Night Football, everybody. Happy Monday.
You get 2 games.
Saturday.
Oh my gosh. Oh my actual gosh. Okay. So with ESPN being utter stupidity right now, oozing out of the brains.
I'm not outer stupidity.
ESPN, shut up.
I get that it's like Monday Night Football is their thing, but like,
okay, so
it's not Monday.
I have a weird thing. Have you? What do you think about CrossFit? I don't know. I just thought like
I've never seen any of CrossFit.
Never seen anything.
To be quite honest, I don't really.
You have to know the pull-ups, dudes. What? Have you ever seen those CrossFitter pull-ups? Come on.
No, I don't know.
The ones that they are known for. I will pull it up to show you.
Okay, let's see it.
Guys, you want a refresher that ESPN is literally doing this? I have it on the screen right now. It literally says MNF.
Okay. So we're going to we're gonna get a video. And I'm gonna it's a special way to do pull-ups. Now, I understand this. I understand pull-ups are this, but it's the fact that how fast they do it. Let's say that it's how fast they do it. We're gonna get a good representation of what a pull-up looks like. Okay, shut up. we're just gonna go in.
I don't want to advertise ESPN. I just want to show you the Monday Night Football.
Let's
look at that Monday Night Football.
Oh my gosh.
They think it's Monday. I don't know.
Oh my actual gosh. They're idiots.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, boys. Happy Monday. Okay,
so let's score points for me in fantasy. The game's not even on. What are they doing?
I'm not gonna look up CrossFit fails. We're just gonna look up pull-ups. Like, okay, so I know this is a way to do a pull-up. But why? So we're bringing up CrossFit pull-ups. We're gonna go with the 2014 women's heat competition here for our representation of these pull-ups.
All right.
Now let's look at the good pull-up here. If we can do this here, let me share this here. I didn't share any of the
how to do more pull-ups instantly. Pull-up technique.
We're just gonna show the pull-up technique. So he's gonna get up on the bar.
What is
here.
CrossFit? Is it like bikes or something?
No, you'll see in a few seconds. So you hang on the bar the full way down.
Okay.
We go up slowly. I mean, he's gonna go up slowly like that, but we're just gonna skip through. Let's stop it here. Okay. Do a full pull-up.
We're just staring at this shirtless guy, Nick.
Gosh darn it. He just doesn't want to do a full pull-up. Okay. See? Those are full pull-ups. They look good.
Yeah,
now,
pull-up, yeah.
Now, these are called kipping pull-ups.
Right. It's over on the right. Okay, this is CrossFit. CrossFit is just weightlifting?
CrossFit is weightlifting. Yes, beautiful. So, can someone please remove that from the screen because we would like to actually have it. Who is drawing? Please tell me who is drawing because I will. please, I would like for everybody to stop because I would like to show you guys this. But
Okay.
who's doing it? If he's still doing it. Okay, so
it's kind of everyone, but let's just watch the video.
Can you stop? Okay.
And I what, Aaron?
One.
It's supposed to say Nick crossed out.
Okay, so there is a button that I can press in 2 seconds. I would recommend you to stop.
I would clear if I were you.
I'm going to, but as we can see, okay, so as we can see,
you're like this close to getting kicked out. And
I'm done. Okay, so as we can see here, we got the pull-ups 8, 6. So yes, thank you for the arrow there. So let's continue with it. So we're going to start off. I think we're starting off with the pull-ups. I don't exactly know.
Okay.
But we're starting off with deadlifts. We're going to go to the pull-ups here. Here. Let's look at these pull-ups. Oh, they're muscle ups. Okay. We actually had to do something okay for once in CrossFit games. Here we are. We're to the beef of this, but I'm not going to say anything about form there at all. Not going to mention that. We're not getting into that. We like to represent the pull-ups here. So she's going to go onto the pull-up bar now. And you have to do it as fast as you can.
How many do they need to do?
I think 8 or 6 or something like that. But
what the heck? There's like a fish flopping out of water.
They're using inertia. So like they're literally. See, my thing against CrossFit pull-ups is that it's not the fact that I don't
think that's a real pull-up.
Not a way. It is a real pull-up. It's called a kipping pull-up, but you literally use no muscle. I did like 5, and I cannot even do like a regular pull-up.
Okay.
I can't do a regular pull-up, and I can do, and my problem is they claim to be the fittest in the world. Yeah, my thoughts on CrossFit. Get with the program. Stop trying to be everything at once and start being something that you're that's like one thing. But yeah, it's CrossFit is a mess. I don't know. I put this on here because I saw something really like a video about it, and I was just like, maybe we'll bring it up. Maybe Adam will know about the CrossFit games and how weird it is. But
I've never seen any of that before.
I know. Look how famous it is. Okay, do you know bodybuilding at least?
Like
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't know.
The big boys like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, like they have competitions for that, or
yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, at least you heard of bodybuilding.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
at least you know a little bit. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was in his prime, he like was jacked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know that. So like CrossFit, like please figure something out. Like it's they need to figure out a way to do muscle stuff and not fail at every single like thing that they do. Because like if you see the foreman squats, oh my gosh, you're supposed to have your knees out so you don't like break your legs or like drop the weight so you don't become unbalanced. But I mean, the knees go in and touch each other sometimes as they're going up on the like thing. Yeah. So yeah. But I want to talk about is World Cup qualifying.
Okay.
We're getting in the fun stuff. You know, I have to say, Portugal has not made it, so we will not see the Argentina-Portugal last big hurrah of Messi versus Ronaldo in the World Cup. It might be the last big hurrah, but I think it's definitely would have been the last big hurrah, because I think one of them is going to go in the next 4 seasons at least. But, you know, my thing with Portugal is that everybody says how Portugal has a golden generation with Silva, I believe so. Yeah, Fabio Silva, Ronaldo, like still Ronaldo. You got a couple defenders. You got a decent goalkeeper. But I have to say is that the reason that Portugal doesn't work half the time is because you have Ronaldo who wants to do his own thing. You have a couple of the other dudes that want to do their own thing, which then doesn't allow it to become like a team. That's what I'm thinking. Is there's so many like good players that can't like form together? Because I think Ronaldo would want to be that attacking player constantly. Like he's a attacking player, but like we saw with Copa America, Messi will actually finally go back now and defend. That was a big moment of his whole career was Copa America, because you cannot tell me that Messi wanted that win. Like you could not tell me Messi just didn't want to lose. Like he was going after everybody. But I think Portugal just, I don't think they had the right combination or the right things to like the right gel together. They didn't gel together. Nothing really worked out, I think. And I think that was their downfall in this World Cup qualifying. Like every other World Cup, like they were always riding Ronaldo's back. So when they actually got some decent players in a lot of the other places, I think it was very tough for them to actually cope with having so many good players on one team again, and not just relying on one person. Now, I'm not going to say they didn't. It was just a rely on Ronaldo. But, like, I mean, when you have one of the best players in the world, what are you actually going to do? Like, yeah. I mean, you kind of rely on that best player in the world. Like, and there's no, and like now that he's starting to, like, he has to not become, I think what happened was he was too much the focus this year, and it needed to start, they needed to start saying, okay, he's probably going to be gone soon. Now, I'm not saying he probably is going to be. And what do we do? Like, what do we do? Do we take him out? What do we use now? Like, how do we focus this team? I think that's what they needed to do. And I think that was not really shown a little bit. I think that's what ended up happening. But I have to say, congrats to Argentina making it. Congrats to Czech Republic. Czech Republic and Denmark, I believe, both made it. I can look.
So wait,
up,
we have our, like, who made the World Cup?
Okay. Well, look, you got it.
About what? Are you screen sharing or?
Well, I'm gonna screen share here. Okay, so
I just want to see all the people.
So I'm bringing it up here right now. So
like, do we know their groups at all yet, or?
I don't think we know groups because North America, I think, still has to qualify right now. Asia, I think, still qualifying. Yeah, and Africa is still qualifying.
So who, like, U.S.
Europe. U.S. is in third. Mexico, I think U.S. is second. Mexico is in third. And
how many
Canada's
from each continent? How many, like, qualify? Like,
okay, so let's look up CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers, and we'll go through this.
Okay.
For 2022, and we will look at standings here. I will share my screen now, and we're gonna go over this. We're gonna go over, like, this World Cup, because I feel like this is a topic we should go over. So
CONCACAF, I thought that was the
regular season. This is how it's setting up to be.
Okay.
So you want to be these four teams right here. You pretty much want to be Panama and above. Because I think Panama can still make it in somehow.
Get into the World Cup.
Yes. So I believe top three definitely makes it. Fourth, I don't know exactly if they make it or not right now. That's kind of the iffy spot.
Okay.
I know it's kind of cut off of fourth, but as we can see, Canada is not really actually being talked about here. Because look at this. Look at that right there. They beat Mexico. Now, I think what's going to happen is USA over time is going to get better. Canada, I think right now, is in their golden generation. Like, Canada is the team that probably can make it happen this year because they got Alphonso Davies at left back. And they don't got too many key, like, players that like, off the top of your head. Like, Alphonso Davies is there. I'm just listing off names that everybody would know. But this team is very, very good at being a team. They're very good at becoming a team, and I believe USA has drawn to them. I believe the only one loss is actually versus, like, how El Salvador or Honduras or something like that. I think it was versus El Salvador for USA or something. Nah, yeah, like that. But as we can see, we can go to matches here and tied here, Panama. But like, it's the fact that I believe that.
Now, how many matches are left? Like,
I believe. Let's see here. Best battle.
go over to matches. Maybe if we see like.
Yeah, like you go to matches.
Thursday and Saturday, Sunday.
We got
okay. So USA, Canada, Mexico, Panama. They all.
We're gonna count how many for USA because that'll allow. So there's 2 for USA,
3 for USA, 4 for USA, 5 for USA.
6,
okay, so anything can happen.
6 left. Anything can happen. Anything right now.
Yeah.
So Honduras still somehow has a chance if they literally win out all 6 games. Now they have to have everybody else lose, but
yeah.
But right now, I'm thinking this is going to be the best top 4 battle of all time in CONCACAF. Okay. Right now, I think the stuff to watch in America right now is this right here. This battle between Canada, USA, Mexico, and Panama. Because I don't think like the thing is the North American side of things doesn't bring, how do I say it? They don't bring the same like skill level, the same stuff, but they bring the drama. They bring the drama. Like USA versus Mexico. Yes. Like you hear so it was the Mexico versus USA game and Dios is 0 where USA beats them 2-0. And when Pulisic scored the goal, now let me get you context to this. Before the game, Mexico was like, USA is looking in the mirror right now, wanting to be us. And then what Pulisic did right after he came in the game, scored a goal, lifts up his shirt, and it says "the man in the mirror." And it just, and the thing was, I was like, why does USA have to sing songs all the time? Because the thing is the broadcast didn't show what was on his shirt. Well, what ended up happening is the whole stadium started singing that song. So it's just the sheer willingness of 2 countries are just at each other. Now, hey, you got to go back to when they beat them in the CONCACAF International Cup that just started this year. National League, I believe, where they USA beat Mexico 3-0, and Mexico fans were throwing beer bottles and stuff at them. So CONCACAF brings some heat at times, especially with USA versus Canada. I mean, USA also versus Canada, because that might be verbally said, but like USA versus Mexico, and like you don't watch that game for the gameplay. You watch the game for the drama that's about to go down.
Storylines and stuff.
Yeah, the storylines. It's insane that you can have those storylines and still like talk about like it's just it's great. But let's go to Europe qualifying. We can do Europe qualifying. Let's go by each of them. Qualifying for World Cup. So I believe we have all of it here. Let's look here. No, okay, you're just being a butt. So we have European qualifiers and fixtures. I believe that has been decided, except all cookie settings. I don't know. So, yes, we have playoffs, finals, Wales, Scotland, Austria. I don't exactly know here, but okay. So here's how this played out. Officially. This right now, this is semifinals of playoffs. This is to survive right now, I think. Because I think Portugal, Turkey versus Italy, Portugal versus Sweden, Australia. Yeah, okay. So I think this is pretty much to survive because I think Austria won and then Ukraine won. Ukraine lost. Ukraine lost and Wales lost. I think that's what this means. So that means Portugal lost out. So that means that these are the people that are trying to stay in it right now.
Okay.
So that means that
Russia.
Russia lost. So I don't exactly know. I don't like. I wish I could bring up who won. Latest. Let's look up latest. Let's see what's happening here. Hungary home. Let's go home. Let's just see what happens. So, yeah, this is all confusing. I would like to just like say that. Okay, here we are. It still doesn't make any sense, but we're just gonna look through it. I think the top ones have qualified. Think the top ones with the red have definitely qualified. So Serbia, Spain, you little craphead.
Is it only one per group?
I think it's one per group, and then you have the PAS. I think the PAS are for everybody else. So I think Serbia won, Spain is going, Switzerland is going, France, Belgium, Denmark. Yeah, no, these are the teams. Netherlands, Croatia, England, Germany is pretty much the team. Yep. That's with Qatar, Group A with Qatar, but Qatar technically already gets a spot because it doesn't matter. Yeah, because Qatar is hosting it. So you have paths for who will make it, and I think each path will tell the 3 last people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, see here. So these are the teams that have made it in. So these are who's made it in. They confirmed the 12.
32 teams, I think, in all make it.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we got 2 more, I think. So yeah, we got 2 more here to go, I think, or 3 more. They get 13. I don't exactly know, but don't quote me on anything. But
here we go, Portugal. Let's go, Portugal.
Portugal lost. I can't exactly. Let's just click it here. Let's click it here. See what? Oh, okay. So they're playing, I guess. I don't know. We will see. Right now,
we will definitely see.
Right now, it seems, I believe that match info. So right now we have a couple qualified there. The African side is still qualifying. So a lot of it's still in qualifying, but we know in Europe who is definitely
going. And that's the Summer World Cup?
Yep, that's the Summer World Cup this year.
Oh my gosh. Stop sharing your screen.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh no. We saw the topics. Oh no.
That's our preparation.
That's our preparation. Okay, so we have one more question, boys. We have one more question. One more. Who is the face of the NFL?
Oh no, I want to do this when Aaron's back. We can possibly make that a one question because let me just key in. This kid said Baker Mayfield, and so I just want to rip into him.
Okay, so first, before we even
Baker
go
Mayfield
on
had
this,
surgery.
I would like to say one thing before this happens. One thing I would like to say, at home will Baker Mayfield. If he gets traded, will be homeless with Baker Mayfield. So deal with that. Deal with that, boys. Deal with that.
Mic drop.
And I have to say, our takes on this is pretty much done. Do you have anything else with hockey or basketball or something? Anything else? Do we feel like doing anything else here?
Let me think. I think there was something. Oh, okay. So this is something we haven't covered. Tomorrow, Sunday. I don't know if the podcast will be on by then.
Oh, it will be. I will make sure it will be.
Okay. On today. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But we'd just like to say thank you to Ben Roethlisberger for his 18 dedicated years in the black and gold.
I mean, nice job, Ben Roethlisberger. Nice job.
On his great career.
Yes, great career.
Thank you.
And to be honest,
thank you. The reason that I like the Steelers so sad times.
Yeah. Good times.
Let's started.
Let's say goodbye. I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of controversy about every player. There has been some with him too. But he's a good player, and we like him for the fact that he played very well for the Steelers.
He played hard.
We do not care. We just care about the sports side of things. We do not like to get into legal bits behind everything. So we would just like to say He was a good player. Thank you for playing this many years and pretty much being a Hall of Fame quarterback.
First round.
And probably joining Palomalu in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, many others.
Many others.
Hey,
Yes.
let me take the list down. I got a nice little shirt with all of them on here. Let's just...
yes. Do you got so hold on. Does the Bigs list accidentally have a person? Okay. Surprisingly, if at least it's Pittsburgh, because if we had a whole shirt of the Hall of Fame, the problem would be is the whole thing would just be Peyton Manning's forehead. So
this was at the NFL Hall of Fame. By far, the Steelers had the most names on their shirt. This is the Myrtle Beach Hall of Fame, and the Cleveland Browns had like no one. There are some teams like the Patriots. I think had 5 players.
They don't have. Who was the running back for? Was it Mo Green? No. I can't remember who it was.
Jim Brown.
Didn't they? Isn't he in there?
I just remember that because Browns.
Browns. Yeah.
There's a lot.
Where was Mean Joe
Franco
Green?
Harris, Mean Joe Green, Terry Bradshaw, Mel Blount, Alan Faneca, Jerome Bettis, Dan Rooney,
the boss,
Stallworth, Chuck Noll, Lynn Swan, Troy Polamalu, Mike Webster, Rod Woodson, Art Rooney, Franco Harris, Bill Carr. You heard of Elf on the Shelf. Well, now get ready for Carr in the shower. Okay, we can just get that.
Well, one more thing is be ready for 2 more Steelers to add to that. I mean, at least they're the only ones that can keep adding compared to these other teams. Like, I mean,
Ben.
Yeah, Ben. And then probably if and when Mike Tomlin retires, Mike Tomlin's going straight onto that list. 15 years straight, no losing seasons.
Mike Tomlin will 100%.
Mike Tomlin has to be on there. I don't even care. Even if he loses like a season out after this, it doesn't matter. 15 straight has to say something. Now, I will leave you with this. I will leave you with Mac Jones is crap. Bill Belichick is saving the Patriots somehow again. I don't think it's Bill Belichick, though. I think it's someone behind the scenes, just making him look good, like usual. Like the Patriots, they always like to go behind the scenes of everything and do what they need to do.
Very strong accusations.
I'm kidding.
I like
these. I'm kidding. You in peace.